Torrie. Hey, Torrie Wilson. Hey there, baby girl. Have you got a couple of minutes for your general manager? There's an urgent matter I need to speak to you about.
Actually, Teddy, I'm supposed to catch a flight and I'm already running late. I'd love to stay and talk, but...
That's okay. Don't worry about it, Torrie. I don't want to be responsible for my #1 diva missing her flight. You feel me? I'll catch up with you next week.
Thanks, Teddy. I'll see you Thursday.
Damn! I hate to see that girl go, but I love watching her leave. Holla!
What was that? Teddy? Oh my God, Teddy! Don't worry, Teddy. It's going to be okay. Help! Somebody please help! I just can't believe that someone could do that to poor Theodore Long.
Yo, don't worry about that, Torrie. He'll be all right, and they'll catch whoever did it.
Hey, Torrie. Cena. Excuse me, Torrie. I heard that you were the last person to see Teddy Long before his accident. Do you mind if I ask you about it?
Hey, Columbo, take it somewhere else, okay? Can't you see the lady's upset? She doesn't need you accusing her of something she had nothing to do with.
No one's accusing anyone of anything, Cena. But as long as you're here, where were you when Theodore Long was taken out?
Excuse me? I must have missed the part where you explained to me why I had to answer to you. Who the hell you think you are to come up here and get all up in my grill?
Oh, you tell him, Cena. Fight the power. Don't take any guff from the man. I mean, dude, it's not like there's any way that an angry thug who walks around with brass knuckles and a steel chain around his neck could ever take anyone out, right?
Yo, look who it is. Mr. Pay-Per-View. You know, for a guy who calls himself the whole damn show, you sure ain't had much in the way of title shots lately, have you, Chief? Sounds like a pretty good motive for punking out our GM, don't it? So where were you when T-Lo got aced?
Well, let's see. I think I was probably chilling out in the back, stretching out, you know, throwing some kicks and reading some comics.
You think you were. Can anybody vouch for you?
That's my downtime. Just me, RVD.
I can't believe any of you would ever do anything to hurt Teddy. This is all so awful. What do you think happened?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a somewhat somber edition of SmackDown. I'm Michael Cole alongside Taz and partner. Can you believe what has transpired here in regards to General Manager Teddy Long?
No, Cole, I really can't. Some bitter superstar has got to have a mean streak a mile long to run down Teddy Long in cold blood like that. And for all we know, it could be anyone on the roster, anyone in this building right now. But you know what they say, the show must go on.
And the show will go on, but the ramifications of this incident are already being...
And the opponent, from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing 230 pounds, Rob Van Dam!
Tell you, Cole, I spoke to these superstars before the match, and I ain't never seen competitors more fired up and ready to get it on.
Judging from how this match has gone so far, Taz, I have no trouble believing that whatsoever.
That was a textbook reversal.
He's going for the pin. This could be it.
That wasn't even close to 3. You gotta be careful when you're going up there. If you ever wondered just how much punishment a human body could take, I think you're gonna get an answer tonight.
You might be right, Taz. It doesn't look like these superstars are going to go easy on each other.
That's not what they're getting paid for, Cole. And besides, they got too much pride to give less than 100% in there.
1.
You know, Cole, the more I watch this match, the more I'm thinking that there's some legitimate personal issues here between these superstars.
You might be right, Taz. After all, they spent the better part of the match beating the hell out of each other. It's hard not to take something like that personally.
These superstars are...
What a counter that was!
Man, this Rey Mysterio has got tons of flash, no doubt about it. An amazing athlete, Cole. A lot of people think he's real exciting to watch, and I could be a finishing move right here.
Taz, in your entire career, have you ever seen a superstar as loved by the fans as Rob Van Dam?
Nope, I've never have. I mean, every crowd that Van Dam performs in front of loves this guy to death, no doubt about it. No matter how he gets it done in the ring. And I guess that's great for Van Dam. I mean, you know, considering his track record.
What are you saying, Taz, that RVD can't get it done in the ring? In case you've forgotten, he's a former Intercontinental Champion and has held the tag team titles on Raw, SmackDown, and in ECW.
Look, I'm not taking anything away from Rob Van Dam. Trust me, Cole. If I did, that would...
He was one step ahead on that one.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, you can't give the opponent any time to recover, neither. You gotta stay on him and wear him down.
But what about picking... That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. He's taking some serious damage. His opponent isn't fooling around.
That's not where you want to be when you're fighting this guy.
And that's why 619. He could pin his opponent right here.
2, 3.
Whether you like it or not, there's the match right there.
Here's your winner, Rey Mysterio.
Yo, Ironsides. I just wanted to tell you, you did the right thing last week against that slacker RVD. I can't believe that walking case of the Munchies would accuse me of running down T-Lo. The Chain Gang knows I don't roll like that. Thanks for believing in me, dog.
Actually, Cena, neither one of you convinced me of anything. RVD wanted a match, and I gave it to him. And besides, he made some good points. You never did say where you were when Long was taken out.
You want to know where I was the night Long got run down? I was in a locker room surrounded by a dozen witnesses. And here's another clue. If you want to know where I'm going to be later tonight, I'm going to be in the ring with you, showing you my 5-knuckle shuffle.
Man, normally Cena's, you know, he's a pretty chilled out guy to say the least. But he's acting a little touchy about the whole Theodore Long thing.
Well, it's a touchy subject, Taz, and until we find out who did it, I think it's going to remain that way, even for a guy like John Cena.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, From San Diego, California, weighing 165 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
Sudden this dude sitting on my neck. Where's the ref? Straight from the WWE. Know how much trouble you see when you face the man of mystery. Flipping and spinning and doing it fast. You can remove the mask, cause he's kicking your ass.
And the opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena.
Rey Mysterio never fails to impress me, Taz. It seems like every time I see him in the ring, he finds another way to defy the laws of physics.
You know, Cole, people say that Rey Mysterio is just too small or not, big enough to compete and be successful in this business.
And there's the reversal.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out. But now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves.
And that's why you can't take your eyes off the action for 1 second. You never know when something huge is gonna go down. Wow, great reversal. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
No joke, Cole. These guys know what they're doing, hence the word trained professionals.
He was one step ahead on that one. Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole. If your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left.
It's been a long time since I saw a crowd get behind him.
There's the reversal, Cole. You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. We couldn't be any closer to this match without being in it.
Whoa, that's your territory, partner, not mine. I'm perfectly happy staying right where I am. I think John Cena has risen through the SmackDown ranks faster than any other superstar in recent memory. I can't remember the last time I saw a superstar dominate.
He slipped out of that one.
Rey Mysterio is so exciting to watch in action. He's so fast, so agile, so talented. I really think he could be a...
Here's the pin. This could be
1, 2.
it. That wasn't even close to 3. Man, this Rey Mysterio has got tons of flash, no doubt about it. An amazing athlete, Cole. A lot of people think he's real exciting to watch, and I agree with them. But he just doesn't have the pure size to get the job done sometimes.
I think you're selling Mysterio
He's going up, and what goes up must come down.
Will we see a finishing move right here? He saw that one coming.
You know what, this scene, he spends a lot of time running his mouth, Cole. If it was me, I'd put a little bit more energy into proving my in-ring skills.
Seen as the WWE champion.
I hope he didn't seriously think he was getting a pin there.
He's got his opponent on the ropes. There he goes.
Drop the dime, 619. There's the cover.
1, 2.
That was nowhere near a 3 count.
Superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it. These superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving the fans their money's worth.
No doubt, Cole. These WWE superstars put their bodies on the line night after night.
And the fans sell out these arenas night after night, Taz. Sounds like a pretty fair trade to me. He's building up a head of steam.
Oh, man, here it comes, Cole. 619.
Here's your winner, Rey Mysterio.
RVD is the cat that rolls thunder and home smoke, but gets his ass whipped when he messes with grown folk. You blaze trees, I break knees. And your frog splash is trash. You ain't got what it takes, please. I'm the whole damn show from sunlight to sundown. Van Dam is the reason Teddy Long got run down. Stick them thumbs up your ass, RVD. John Cena, Chain Gang. You can't see me.
That was real clever the way you made everything rhyme there, Vanilla Ice. It's too bad you can't wrestle half as good as you rhyme. You seem like you've got a lot of hostility that you need to get out of your system. So how about meeting me in this ring a little later and seeing what we can do about
it? You want to go, RVD? Well, why don't we do it right now?
Well, here's a pleasant surprise. It looks like Torrie Wilson's coming down here to try to get these two to take it down a notch. Remember, Torrie was the last one to see General Manager Teddy Long before his accident just a few weeks ago.
And it was some questions meant for Torrie that sparked the problems between all these guys. Problem is, Cole, when you got a hot tomato like Torrie who tries to calm down guys who are acting all macho and whatnot, it's like trying to put out fire with gasoline.
Rob, John, come on. You guys don't need to do this. Why don't you just shake hands and call off this nonsense?
The only nonsense here is what's between his ears if he thinks he's got what it takes to hang with me and my chain gang.
Gee, dog, hanging with you sounds really cool and all, but if it's all the same to you, I think I'd rather just kick your ass.
Guys, please. This isn't helping anything. Please calm down and let's talk this out.
I'd punk you out right now if there wasn't a lady present. But that's all right. I'll see you back here later tonight.
No problem, Cena. I wouldn't want Tori to have to watch the beating I'm going to give you anyway.
Looks like you were right, Taz. It seems like Torrie Wilson's presence hasn't calmed anyone. She's trying her best to help, but she's inadvertently exasperated the situation.
Yeah, not only that, she made it a heck of a lot worse, too.
Torrie Wilson. Just the little lady I was looking for. Must be pretty flattering to have all those boyfriends doing all that fighting over you like that, huh?
What do you want, JBL?
Oh, I just had a quick question for you. But don't worry, I'm not gonna accuse you of attempted murder or nothing. Now listen, right before Theodore Long's unfortunate accident, did he happen to ask you about any paperwork or contracts or anything like that?
Contracts? No, what are you talking about?
Oh, nothing much. Just...
JBL, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, I was just leaving. See you soon, Torrie.
What the heck was that all about?
I don't know, but listen, we have a bigger problem. John and Rob are gonna tear each other apart tonight if we don't do something to stop them.
Why not let them do it and get it out of their systems?
Because you and I both know that this isn't just going to be a match. They both think they have something to prove. It's so stupid and pointless. But I need you to be the special referee and make sure they don't kill each other out there tonight.
I don't know. It's not really my thing.
Please, as a favor to me?
All right. As a favor to you, I'll do what I can.
Thanks so much. I owe you one. Now you'd better go get ready.
Well, I guess he's going to referee the match, but he certainly doesn't seem to be too excited about stepping between Cena and RVD tonight.
No, but I'd sure say he's motivated. Not for nothing. You don't say no to a chick like that. I'd be happy to ref that match if it meant Torrie Wilson owed me a favor.
Following contest is a special referee match. On the way to the ring, from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing 230 pounds, Rob Van Dam. Opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena.
Tap out, go off the top rope, so look out below. And the next thing you know, you'll be on the floor. What you gonna do when you're on your back? For my mean body slam, oh damn you whack. You like, what the heck? All of a sudden this dude sitting on my neck. Where's the ref? Straight from the WWE. Know how much trouble you see when you face the man of mystery. Flipping and spinning and doing it fast. You can remove the mask, cause he's kicking your ass.
What an incredible match we've seen so far.
It ain't over yet, Cole.
It sure isn't. I think he could pin his opponent right here.
1.
I hope he didn't seriously think he was getting a pin there. Wow, great reversal.
We've seen an excellent match so far, and it's not over yet.
Not by a long shot, Cole. And that's a good thing. I don't think we could ever get sick of watching these superstars go at it.
Me neither, partner. This one's got rematch written all over it.
1. 2.
This is one hell of a performance by some amazing superstars, Cole.
What did you expect, Taz? This is SmackDown, after all, the #1 brand in sports entertainment.
3.
I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that.
5.
And now the referee's getting into the action?
There's the reversal, Cole.
Come on, the referee's supposed to be impartial, for crying out loud.
You know, RVD calls himself the whole damn show, and that just gives you an idea.
I can't remember ever seeing a referee become this physical with the superstars. Taz, in your entire career, have you ever seen a superstar as loved by the fans? Oh, for crying out loud! What's the point of even having a ref if they're going to do this? It's been a long time since I saw a crowd get behind a superstar the way they have for John Cena.
Yeah, that's great, Cole. No doubt the WWE fans...
And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole.
The person in charge of enforcing the rules is blatantly violating them here. I hope this isn't the last. I guess we can forget about having an impartial referee. Nice reversal. He's got to be careful. If he retaliates, he could be disqualified.
I'll tell you, Cole, this is what the WWE... I don't think the ref's supposed to do that. But who's going to DQ him?
He was one step ahead on that one.
Looks like this ref's got a little bias against one of these superstars. You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Looks like our special referee is getting a little physical here. Looks to me as this can... Well, it looks like the ref's got his own idea the way this one should go.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead. Come on, ref. This isn't supposed to be a handicap match. And there's the reversal.
Oh, God. The ref's on Dream Street, Cole. Anything goes now.
Unfortunately, you're right, Taz. There's no one to enforce the rules until the ref revives.
Man, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears shed in that ring over the years.
And if these superstars have their way, there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight. This This referee has no respect for the rules.
I gotta tell you, I didn't expect all's fair in love, war, and special referee matches, Cole. Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this.
I guess this ref's got a little axe to grind here.
How much can these superstars possibly have left?
They got as much left as it takes. Usually the ref doesn't get this physical with the superstars.
He saw that one coming.
This ain't exactly on the up and up, but I dig it. This is completely off the hook, Cole. Well, so much for calling this one right down the middle.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
Something tells me this referee's not exactly impartial.
This is gonna be big, one way or the other. This referee is taking matters into his own hands.
He slipped out of that one.
I think John Cena has risen through the SmackDown ranks faster than any other superstar in recent memory. I can't remember the last time I saw a superstar dominate the way Cena has.
Yeah, Cole, but you said it yourself. John Cena has shot up real quick. He's in trouble, Cole, I am telling you. His opponents really softened him up.
And now one good submission move could end this match. He's bleeding all over the place. This one's getting ugly.
It's definitely not pretty, but it's definitely effective, Cole. Look, here's the deal. You make your opponent bleed, and you got the psychological edge over him. Case closed.
Maybe so, but I'm more concerned about the risk to his physical well-being now that he's been busted open.
Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match.
You know what, this Cena, he spends a lot of time running his mouth, Cole. If it was me, I'd put a little bit more energy into proving my in-ring skills.
Cena's a WWE champion, Taz. How much more improvement?
That was a textbook reversal.
This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. This guy might not have enough to kick out.
He hasn't done nearly enough to get the pin yet.
These superstars are showing some great intensity here tonight, and that's what the WWE fans came to see.
That's for sure, Taz. And the #1 rule here on SmackDown is to send the fans home happy. He's going for the pin. This could be it. The referee could certainly stand to speed up the count a little. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? Will we see a finishing move right here? Great reversal.
You look at any other sport in the world, and you won't find a single athlete that can compare with a WWE superstar.
And there's a reason for that, Taz. There are no off-seasons here in the WWE. If you're a superstar, you're performing every week of the year.
We're not talking about just swinging a bat or kicking a ball, neither. WWE is the most physical competition you can be part of, hands down.
Oh my God, I think the referee's out, Taz.
I'll tell you, they gotta start getting sturdier refs, Cole. This kind of thing seems to happen all the time. He ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys, but these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent until one of you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's exactly what they've got in mind.
Talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm gonna replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe he's going for the cover, Cole.
1, 2.
He's taking his sweet time with this count. Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz?
1.
These are some of the greatest superstars
2.
in the world doing what they do
3.
best.
Hey, slow down, girl
4.
pants. I went into this expecting a
5.
good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it would be.
I know exactly what you mean. These superstars certainly are pulling out all the stops.
And there's the counter, Cole. No doubt won't work. There's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here.
Watch it. He reversed it.
He wasted no time going for that pin.
Don't rush him. He's counting at his own pace.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical.
Rope
He's
break.
3 seconds away from a win.
What a counter that was.
I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this. This one could still go either way, Cole.
It sure could. It's not over until the referee calls for the bell.
I'll tell you, as long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll just keep going.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight.
Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. It's not easy maintaining this type of intensity week after week after week, Cole. Trust me.
I don't doubt it, Taz. The WWE superstars don't get an off-season. They compete every week until they're not physically capable of continuing.
Oh, jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum, Taz. Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole. If your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left. This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match, when you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds and enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you.
Nice quick counter. See, now this is how you win a match, Cole. You work over your opponent until they can't fight back. I know I say this a lot, Cole, but this is not ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dump. What the? That's his opponent's finishing maneuver.
You know, I don't think you can keep going for much longer after taking that much punishment.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. This is a great match, and the fans are way into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
I'll tell you, anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake, they should get in the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals.
These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about entertaining the fans.
Okay, well, if that's the case, how come they got you as an announcer? I mean, that ain't exactly great entertainment, in my opinion.
You might be right, Taz. I think it would be extremely entertaining to listen to you try to call a match all by yourself. What a reversal! I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole, just because it's called a...
How humiliating to get hit with your own finisher like that! He anticipated that move perfectly.
1, 2, 3.
There's not a super...
The match is over. That's all.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Here we go again with these three.
This potentially explosive situation is about to blow sky high.
Please,
We
stop
saw
it.
this last time. Torrie did more harm than good.
If you ask
don't
me,
do this.
I think Torries' best move is to just stay out of it at this point.
Stop it right now! How do you think it makes me feel? Knowing that you guys are all trying to out-macho each other for me. And don't tell me that's not what's going on. Believe me, I know men, and I know when you're trying to impress a woman.
She sees right through him, Cole. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever tried to impress a woman?
Well, partner,
Don't answer that.
I can only think of one sure way to make you guys stop. This Sunday, at Judgment Day, you're all going to face off in a triple threat match. And I'm going to put my contract on the line. I'll manage whoever wins. And whoever doesn't win, Had better act like a gentleman about it, or I'll never speak to you again.
Well, I'll tell you, Tori Wilson just laid down the law. Now I've seen just about everything.
Can she do that? Can Tori just make a pay-per-view match like that?
Well, with Teddy Long out, we've got no general manager, right? Who's gonna say no? And with Tori's services on the line, I don't think any of these guys are gonna object at all.
That's for sure, partner.